Seven Phases in the Circle of Life, Becoming Cosmic on Earth, Part 2 of 2 by Luminous Mountain. By now you would have noticed that this blueprint shows a major shift in our life at every 7 years, governed by the 7 classical planets. It is a sevenfold process that repeats itself at age 50. All planetary energies are present in you, just that some are livelier in a specific age group. What follows are the descriptions for the remaining age groups of Mercury, Moon and Sun. Mercury age group 29 to 35, 64 to 70. Mercury age group is very likely to be the busiest in life, either being actively involved within and outside the family or with themselves. They run around like messengers to bridge two opposing values of being either an idealist or realist, to compete or cooperate, to use more logic or emotions, to engage or to isolate. Seniors will soon realize that the paradoxical values they struggle with are actually complementary. Their inclination to connect is primarily to bring secular to the sacred and back. This is the time of unity in diversity. It is a time to braid, either to form new or to consolidate existing skills, behavior with the immediate surroundings. The tripartite braiding of skills, behavior, and surroundings helps you to come to terms with who you are, to support you towards greater maturity. Do not just drift with the winds of time. Fennel seeds, 小茴香 with licorice, 甘草, is the herbal couplet to help clear wind and mucus in the stomach and throat, allowing smooth communication between the heart and head. In times of helplessness, seek the help of Kshitigarbha, Tijang, the busiest bodhisattva. He carries a staff with 6 rings, representing the 6 realms he traverses to guide all the beings there. Moon age group 36 to 42, 57 to 63. This age group is the most emotional time of one's life. The moon's light comes from the sun, so your soul will shine on you and not leave a shadow. This is a time where you get to glimpse your shadow self, the dark and scary part of you that need to be acknowledged. Your future seems nebulous because your past is holding you back. Many will try to bypass this emotional challenge by creating dramas in their lives. Unfortunately, the game of life is such that you will revisit this challenge at a later age of 57 to 63. Those in their mid to late 30s must take time to look within, to get ready to radiate out in your sun age. Be open to receive and relate deeply now, and reflect and respond honestly. Those who have lived meaningfully during the earlier ages get to enjoy the moon's fruits, rich nurturing connections. Friendship is enriched, and the caring mother principle is enhanced. Exercise daily to manage better the emotions. Much of emotional issues are connected with the body's biochemicals. Make sure your hormones, especially thyroid, are in order. The herbal couplet of Poria mushroom, Fuling, and Puraria, Gherkin, is beneficial to help flush the lymphatic system. They can be added to soups to consume twice weekly. In times of helplessness, seek the help of Maitreya, Mila, the bodhisattva that waits patiently, knowing that all beings will eventually be awakened in their own time. Sun age group 43 to 49, 50 to 56. Confucius in the Analects said, At 50, I knew the will of heaven. Knowing the will of heaven means knowing the cosmic patterns of the planets. By age 50, you will have traversed the influences of all 7 classical planets, arriving at the center, completing half of your life's odyssey. You will now be familiar with the next half. The sun and moon, being the luminaries, always act interdependently. The moon forces you to look within your psyche, while the sun allows you to radiate out. Let's hear Confucius again. At 40, I no longer have doubts about my life's direction because I've confronted deeper aspects of my psyche. And at 60, my ears were attuned with heaven and earth. Both of these ages are moon ages. At 40, before you meet the sun, and at 60, after you've tasted the sun's radiance. Note that the sun's age group is a continuous 14 years without a break. This is the time to actively craft your life in a way that is uniquely you, your individuation process, to create and relate meaningfully, to have true ego strength without egoism. This is also a time to take serious care of your heart. Manage your blood pressure, blood cholesterol, and blood sugar closely. Many will need either ginseng or CoQ10 supplementation. In times of helplessness, seek the help of Baisajya Guru, Yao Sifo, the healing medicine Buddha that is helmed by the sun and moon and surrounded by the 12 zodiac generals. Here ends the overview on the 7 phases in the circle of life. My fervent wish is that upon you knowing these guideposts, you will now not waste time to actualize your cosmic presence. Don't be alarmed if you realize that you miss the homework assigned at your age. It is only a map, and if you get lost, just do a reverse gear, pay more attention, and continue driving. In other words, you can always go back and complete the unfinished homework to catch up. Every moment of our lives presents us the opportunity and choice to become whole. I assure you, this is not a daunting journey. Your 21st century nervous system is ready. Everyone can say, at 70, I follow my heart's desire without breaking the rule. This work is inspired by the Swiss mystic Carl Jung, who beautifully integrated psychology, philosophy, and spirituality. His work on archetypes and individuation are especially relevant here. Jesus told the disciples, when you make the two one, and you make the inside as the outside, and the outside as the inside, and the above as the below, and if you establish the male with the female as a single unity, so that man will not act masculine and the woman will not act feminine, then shall you enter the kingdom of heaven. Gospel of Thomas, Legend 22. If you have gained value from this work, always give others the opportunity to reap this value too. Sharing is caring, and caring brings fortune.